A lot of the things that she talks about in this book as well, and I know I'm jumping around. There's just so much a wealth of information in this book. She talks about mental health and really building yourself up spiritually. Um, trying to, essentially, um, there's an Egyptian proverb that said, "Know the world within yourself. Do not look for yourself within the world, for that would be an illusion." And by that meaning, be self-defined. Stop looking at all these images. Cut off the TV. Cut off the radio. You know, know thyself. Essentially, build yourself up. Learn who you are. Learn what your gifts and talents are, and start from there. Stop trying to fit into this box of what people say you should be, how you should look, how you should dress, what's beautiful. Like, organically be yourself. You know, build yourself up. Again, this book, it's a must. It's certain conversations I can't even have with people unless they've read this book. I'm sorry. Let me see. One of the things that she talks about a lot is respect, and how a lot of us feel like we've been treated as if we don't deserve respect. And since we feel like we've been mistreated and treated as if we're not worthy of respect, we go extra hard when we feel disrespected. Because if I feel disrespected, I feel like you're playing me. I feel like you're telling me that I am of no value. I am of no consequence. I am nil. Nothing. Zip. Zada. Nada. Zada. Whatever. Nada. I said Zada. And she just talks about how you have to form your own self-respect. You know, you have to learn who you are. And you can't allow, you know, your self-worth to always be on the chopping block. Sometimes you have to make people a zero and keep it pushing. Let me find it. I believe that this perpetual drama of finding ways to escape the shame is an end result of people who have been robbed of any real knowledge of who they are and where they came from. It is a result of a people who have no understanding of how they arrived at where they now are, and who are oblivious to the mechanisms by which their past has predestined their present. It is a result of people who have been sold a bill of goods by America, the bill of goods that clothing, accessories, cars, and all manner of material possessions define their worth. In truth, this bill of goods is a torrent of lies wrapped in a carefully manufactured advertisement, distributed and sold to them at a price far too exorbitant to measure. So that speaks to what I was just basically saying. The self-worth is caught up in materialism. The self-respect is caught up in materialism, where, you know, our self-respect and our love for self has to go beyond that. We need to get knowledge of self, learning about our history, learning about the things our ancestors overcame, you know, and building upon that, you know, connecting with the Spirit of God and going beyond that. You know, one of the things she's talked about that I liked in this book a lot, she talks about the spiritual aspect of things, not getting caught up in this world and how things look, but just connecting with the Creator, God, Jehovah, however you process the deity, the Most High. I thought that was really cool. Again, can't say enough about this book. It's more relevant now than ever. One of the things that I liked about this book is how she ended it. She quoted Thomas Jefferson, Notes on the State of Virginia. And in the Notes on the State of Virginia, Thomas Jefferson said, "Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever, that considering numbers, nature, and natural means only, a revolution of the wheel of fortune, an exchange of situations among possible events. That is, it may become probable by supernatural interference. The Almighty has no attribute which can take side with us in such a contest." He's talking about slavery, the different things that the white power structure did to black people. Again, it's slavery, and how God is a just God, and that there's going to, chickens are going to come home to roost at some point. And I thought it was very interesting that she used Thomas Jefferson's narrative, his words, to show us, to bring guilt upon white supremacy. And how God is a just God, and that there's going to, chickens are going to come home to roost at some point. And I thought it was very interesting that she used Thomas Jefferson's narrative, his words, to show us, to bring guilt upon white supremacy. And how God is a just God, and that there's going to, chickens are going to come home to roost at some point. And I thought it was very interesting that she used Thomas Jefferson's narrative, his words, to show us, to bring guilt upon white supremacy. And by that, I'm essentially saying she uses words to give context to the fact that justice will prevail, that this wrong will be righted. But let me read, in closing, upon this total emancipation hoped for and still yet to be realized depends the welfare of America. What chance can there be for our nation's lasting peace when the members of our own households are at war, a war fueled by ignorance and powered by hatred and greed? How can a people be said to be free when so many are still held captive by poverty, fear, and grief? Like Jefferson, I also tremble, but not with fear. I tremble with eager anticipation of change and with a profound certainty of victory. The trembling is my heart's voice thundering the call from the door of no return to the charred ruins of Tulsa and the blood-stained churches of Birmingham. A call that can only have one answer: justice. Let the healing begin. Love the way that she ended this book. This book challenged me to look within. This book challenged me to do inventory on myself. Like, where mentally, why do I feel what I feel? What has been influencing my thought process? How can I re-engineer things about myself that I didn't realize? You know, but this is the homie Mac, music art, culture, knowledge. Each one teach one, peace and love. Signing out from the Dogon, post-traumatic slave syndrome. Upon my reflection, it's inspired me to do the work. So I am in the process of just trying to be the best me, learning and unlearning. Again, doing the work, doing inventory on myself, learning about my history forever learning about my history, forever learning about myself, and doing all I can to be a better me, the best me that I can be. Again, show me Mac, signing out from the Dogon. Each one teach one. Give thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Thumbs up, give me the likes. Read it.